Hello, family, friends, staff, and graduates. My name is Maggie Zhang, and I am the valedictorian for the class of 2023. Today may feel as if you are finally stepping into the big world with everyone you know watching you. As kids, we dreamed of being astronauts and magicians, pro athletes and spies, because nothing felt impossible. Now, thinking about what's yet to come and wondering if we will even be successful is a little disorienting. But graduates, I am here today, you are here today, because we have already accomplished so much. Class of 2023, today does not have to be the start of something scary. It is the end of something great. We have truly been through so much to get here. Our freshman year did not end in May with what should have been our first moving up rally and the traditional freshman celebrations. Instead, it ended on March 13th, 2020, and we spent the next year and a half online during a worldwide pandemic. And once we'd adjusted to the no contact during our sophomore year, we all stepped back on campus as upperclassmen, expected to be role models for the same freshmen we seemingly just left campus as. This past year, we found our new normal, got comfortable with being regular high school students, won our first rally as seniors, only to be sitting here now, about to graduate. To experience all of that change in 4 years, while juggling our home lives and working hard to maintain the grades needed to stay on track, is a feat we should be proud of. As we celebrate the achievements we've accumulated and the hardships we've overcome these past years, let us not forget to celebrate the people who have cheered us on the whole way through. From the teachers and staff we've gotten to know since we were 5, who paved the way for us to continue learning in and out of the classroom, to our friends and classmates who have been a part of our daily routines since 2019, to our family and loved ones who have stayed by our sides since day one. You all are the reason why we will cross the stage tonight. Class of 2023, when you head home and reflect back on your high school years, just remember, tonight was not the start of something scary, but rather the continuation of your hard work these past 4 years. So when you wake up tomorrow, and the next, I hope you celebrate your successes and continue to live each day with excitement. In case no one has told you yet, I am proud of how far you have come, and I believe that you will go so much further. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Hello, Center High School's class of 2023, parents and staff. My name is Kaylee Larson, and I have served as your 2022 to 2023 ASB president. Before I begin, I would like to recognize people who have supported me through my own high school experience. I'd like to thank my parents and my little sister for always listening to me whine and complain about how much homework I had, and always coming to support me in whatever I was involved in. I'd like to thank all of my teachers I've had over my 4 years, but there are a few in particular that have forever left an impact on my life. I'd like to thank Mr. Huey for being like a dad to me on campus, and making me feel seen even when I thought I only blended into the crowd. I'd like to thank Mr. Munn for always listening to my life problems while I was his TA, and adding a little spice to all of our psychology lectures. I'm sorry I slept through so many. I'd like to thank Ms. Galloway for always recognizing when I was just too burnt out to get her work in on time and preparing us for the medical field. Last but not least, I'd like to thank Ms. Boulder for being my mom on campus and helping me leave my mark on this school and student government. Whatever it was, she has always been there to back me up. I always look up to her for how straightforward she is and how she works to create structure within our school. Finally, I'd like to thank my best friend Audrey Burris for being the person to always hold me together. They've been in my life since freshman year, and I don't think my grades or my mental health would have survived if I didn't have them by my side. Now that I've taken care of that, let's focus on the really important thing, the class of 2023. I'm sure that we remember being freshmen and dreaming of our senior year, getting to be the big kids on campus and having the time of our lives in high school. Well, here we are at the end of these 4 years, and it has been a huge roller coaster of emotions. We came to Center High School full of hope and looking up to the upperclassmen as we tried to understand what high school was all about. Sadly, it felt as if our hopes were crushed when COVID-19 shut out the end of our freshman year and the entirety of our sophomore year. Thankfully, junior year was almost completely normal as we came back on campus with masks and finally got to experience a full year of high school. We had a lot to catch up on, such as learning how Powder Puff and Sportsorama worked, and quickly having to learn to be a role model to the underclassmen. A lot of us felt we had to grow up quickly as we had to make this maturity jump from freshmen to juniors. Our senior year has been the best of all, though, and not just because we're seniors. We've been able to have a normal senior year when we thought that we would be in a lockdown for the rest of our high school experience, and come together to make this year something to remember. I hope that as you look back at your time at Center High School, you'll be able to remember some of the wonderful times you've had here. There are a couple groups of people that are the reason we've made it to these seats here tonight, and will soon walk the stage and walk into the next part of our lives. Parents and guardians of the class of 2023. If it weren't for you, us students wouldn't be here today. It has been your love and support that has gotten us to these seats, as you've done what you could to provide for us. Even if there have been trials in your family lives, you are still here today supporting your graduating children and seeing them into the beginning of their adult lives. Thank you for what you've done for us to help us get where we are today. The other group of people I'd like to recognize are our Center Joint Unified District staff. Whether you work at Center High School, the elementary and middle schools, or are one of our board members, you have done amazing things for us. These people are the reason that this school has been able to function and provide the education we've needed to prepare for the adult world. You have impacted us one way or another, whether it was teaching us in a classroom or making sure that our district is continuing to improve to serve our community. Thank you for all of the hard work you've put into teaching and guiding us up to this moment. In closing, I'd like to wish the entire class of 2023 good luck in the next chapter of their lives. When you look back at your time here at Center High School, I hope that you remember the person you've become and the fond memories you've made on this campus. If your time here hasn't been the greatest, if it has been one of the hardest moments in your lives, I hope you know that this is not the end. This is not the last part of your life, and I hope you strive to find happiness in your life. Wherever you may go with your lives, whatever you may pursue, I hope that all of you are able to find joy in the future. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Hello, class of 2023, staff, and family. My name is Mikelle Fernandez. It has been my pleasure serving you all as senior class president. Congratulations to all of you for reaching this milestone. After 13 years of dreaming about this day, never knowing when it will happen, we're finally here. Thank you to the admin, staff, family, friends, and loved ones for being very supportive for the last 4 years. We may all go different paths, but may they align again time and time again. I wish the best for you all in whatever you wish to succeed in the future.